We are at home cooking with Miss Brenda D. So welcome from Miss Brenda D and our family.
Hello everyone, how y'all doing on this nice beautiful day? Today we're making some homemade beef stew, y'all. Yes, and here are our ingredients. Here I am chopping up a chuck roast that I purchased, and you can cut your chuck roast as small as you want or as large, or you can even just leave it whole or buy some stew meat, which is already pre-cut. Here I'm showing you some of my chuck roast that I chopped up. This here is some really tender meat. Here I'm adding some avocado oil to my skillet. I'm going to add maybe like 3 or 4 tablespoons. We're going to let this heat up a little bit. While our oil is heating up, we're going to season our meat. Here I'm adding some onion powder, some garlic powder, some black pepper, and some seasoned salt. And now we're going to mix these seasonings into our meat. Here we're adding our beef to our hot oil, and what we're doing, we're browning our meat. This is what makes our gravy taste so delicious, by browning our beef. You can add it to your crock pot without browning your meat, but this is the way I prefer to do it. Here I'm showing y'all, this is how we want our beef to look on all sides. We want it to be browned. While I'm continuing to let my meat brown, here I'm adding some onions. Now we're going to give this a toss. What we're doing, we're letting these onions saute in with our beef. Here we're adding our celery. You can chop your celery smaller. This is the way I prefer it mine to be, but just make this recipe yours. Now we're adding in our baby carrots, and we're gonna toss these around as well. What I'm doing, I'm letting my meat sear quite a bit, because the more we let it sear in our skillet, the less time it has to cook in our crock pot. So I'm going to let this continue to cook. I let it cook at least about 15 minutes. Or it up to you. You can cook it 20 minutes if you prefer. Here I have already preheated my slow cooker. We want our slow cooker to already be hot by the time we get ready to add our meat and vegetables. I have mine set on high, but if you're going to be gone away like all day, like if you want to put it on before you go to work, go ahead and put it on low, and then add all your ingredients. While my slow cooker is continuing to heat up, what I'm doing now, I'm adding some more ingredients to my meat and vegetables. Here I'm adding my Worcestershire sauce, and I'm going to give this a quick stir. Here are the potatoes that I'm going to use. I'm using the red ones. The best results are the red potatoes or the golden potatoes, because they are not quick to fall to pieces like the russet potatoes. Here I have placed my meat and vegetables in my slow cooker. What I'm doing now, I'm going to add the rest of our ingredients. Here I'm adding some beef flavored bouillon powder, some beef broth, and I'm adding the whole carton of beef broth. Here I'm making sure we have enough beef broth in our slow cooker. So we do. So now let's add the rest of our ingredients. Here I'm adding some thyme, rosemary, bay leaves, some minced garlic, and tomato sauce. I'm giving it a quick stir. I'm tasting and decided to add a little more tomato sauce. Make sure to taste to make sure that your beef stew is well seasoned. Now we're adding our potatoes. I'm making sure that I have enough beef broth in here so it can, practically cover my meat and vegetables. And so this is what I'm looking for right here. It don't have to completely cover it. Make sure you put enough beef broth in, okay? I'm gonna let this cook for like 3 hours, and then I'm gonna taste test and see if it's ready. Okay, the 3 hours are up. As y'all can see on top, there is some fatty drippings on top. And what I'm going to do is remove some of those fatty drippings, okay? Remove as much as you can without removing some of the broth. Okay, in this little bowl, I have 2 tablespoons of flour. You can use cornstarch instead, but what I'm doing, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of beef broth to this flour. And we're gonna mix this up until it becomes smooth with no lumps. Now we're going to add it to our beef stew. This is what gives your beef stew the rich gravy. And it makes it thicker. And so what I do, I make a little bit at a time so I can get the right consistency that I want of my gravy, because I want my gravy semi-thick. If you prefer yours really thick, keep adding a little bit at a time until you get the thickness that you prefer. I use like 4 of the flour mixtures, but if you want your gravy thicker, add more. And then let your stew continue to cook for another 20 minutes. And then you're good to go. Okay, y'all, this is the thickness that I'm looking for. Here I'm removing my bay leaves, and now we're gonna bowl up us some of this homemade beef stew. Okay, y'all, I'm here to share with y'all how this beef stew turned out. Oh, this beef stew is so delicious with cornbread, but I didn't make any because I made this 1 day ahead of time, okay? But this is good with cornbread. Okay, I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell so y'all can get our new and upcoming videos. And to all our new viewers and subscribers, you are welcome, welcome, welcome to our channel. Okay, y'all, as always, I'm gonna say y'all have a blessed day, and bye-bye for now. Love y'all. Stay safe and be blessed.
We are at home cooking with Miss Brenda D. So welcome from Miss Brenda D and our family.
That's a hit!